Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to play with some new stuff that I got in the last couple of days. Take off my glasses here. I have already put down my Seriously Shine Free from Formula 1006. This is like a mattifying oil-free moisturizer with aloe vera and bamboo. I really like it. I like the smell. It feels really good on my skin. It doesn't make me break out. I have oily, acne-prone skin. It is one of those things that I hate, but we're dealing with. Alright, so I got a bunch of new stuff to try out, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually going to put my hair down so that it can dry because outside it is snowing. I would love to have the window open and have some natural light in here, but that's not going to happen. It is like the most overcast day I think I've seen in a while. I've been having really bright weather. So yes, I have a hamster and I have 3 guinea pigs behind me, so I apologize if they start to squeak. I got a few new products. Also got a travel set of the Formula 1006. I really like their pore cleanser, their Pores Be Pure Skin Clarifying Mud Mask. You have their makeup wipes, and then you have the Daily Formula cleanser with passion fruit and green tea. We're gonna try out a new bronzer brush. Well, new to me, okay? And I have never seen someone try it. I have my towel here. I always have a towel. This is a brush. Oh my god, how are you supposed to open this? Wow, that's different. It's like sideways instead of just at the top, like most brushes are. So ooh, that feels good. The sun is always shining with this bronzer brush. Tapered shape brush tip is ideal for applying bronzer powders. The silky soft bristles create a natural and instant bronzing effect, perfect for blending bronzer on the face and body. Made in the People's Republic of China. It's in Deutsch, so that's kind of cool. My mom would be able to read it. Oh, look at that. The question is Essence a German company? Because Cosnova in Frankfurt, Germany, and has the German code. I'm gonna have to look into that, because if they are, some of their eye products previously have like irritated my eye. We're gonna try the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Plus like concealer. It has like this corrector in it. We're gonna try the Essence Primer. This is made in Italy. I finally picked up the L'Oreal the chocolate things. I got the shade 848 Dose of Cocoa and 842 Candyman. I'm pretty excited. I also have some Flower Beauty products that I got at Walmart on clearance. Don't know if we're gonna try those because I've seen people that like the L'Oreal chocolate ones and then people who don't. I do have to still have my coffee today, so I kind of wanted a long wear matte that's gonna last me all day long. I've kind of figured out what works really well for my skin so that my makeup lasts all day long, so I'm wanting to do that. I'm gonna real quick go in with my e.l.f. This is the Oil Control Primer Mist. Put that on, kind of let that soak in, and then I finally had the Fit Me Poreless matte. I tried the other one that's like 24-hour long wear or whatever, the new one that came out this past year when it first came out, and it was, no. 1, I couldn't get the shade to work. 2, it basically like soaked into my pores, and I use a poreless primer and it was like, no. And then I also got the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil in chocolate. I have other NYX products, and I really like this one. This is a NYX Professional Precision Brow Pencil. And this is the micro brow pencil. So this is like a triangle, one inside, and then this is another one. And then this is in the shade Espresso, and this is in the shade Chocolate. Because my hair is, I bleach it. So it's kind of like my roots are like, I can make Espresso and Chocolate both work. And I was kind of thinking of going lighter, but also the place I was shopping at, they put these on clearance for like $3. So didn't have the option of Espresso. Then I got the Totally Clean and Micellar Cleansing Water for Sensitive Skin. My boyfriend will like this one as well. He has acne prone sensitive skin. Like he has a baby's bottom on his face and then he gets acne. So we're trying to treat that. I then got the Essence Get Big Lashes. I don't really try a lot of Essence products because I really wanted a purple eyeshadow like 4 years ago, and I tried it and it like, let's just say it got on my eyes, and it got on my eyes and it really irritated my eyes. So I actually gave away that palette, and I really haven't used a lot of Essence products since. So we're gonna try a few different other things today. And then I also have NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. They were buy one get one 50% off today at the store I was at. So we might try these out. I have so many eye palettes, eyeshadow palettes. I have two from Winky Luck sitting in front of me. They're kitten ones. I've got a Lorac Pro sitting in front of me. I've got Too Faced powder, Urban Decay powder, Elf. I've got Elf, Neutrogena, Cargo, Ulta, there's the LA Girl. I got a bunch of different stuff, and I'm going to talk about how I am able to buy all of these products, but I also got the Volume Booster Lash Primer, Super Volume with Super Fruits primer for your lashes. And I'm at the store, I'm checking out, and this stuff will like not register that I put it in the bag, and the lady was getting so frustrated with me because I use self-checkout, and I get that the whole thing was self-checkout and like how stop people from getting busy. Well, they only had 3 lines open and the rest of them were full. Like people were wrapped around because people who are doing their grocery shopping, they're getting more than 20 items. So yeah, I hope this is a gel and not like a, ooh, this is why I have a towel. Where are the mascaras made? So I've been to Germany so many times. Italy. Okay, cool. I have been to, it's got mango butter and acai oil. Cool. All right. I'm pretty excited. I've been to Germany multiple times. Like I have traveled all over Germany. I've traveled over France. I started going to Germany when I was 1. If you guys can't tell, my name is Ingrid. That is a definite German, Scandinavian name. God, I hope this doesn't make me break out. I use, just so people actually don't think I'm lying, I have MAC, Makeup Revolution, NYX, CoverGirl, Ulta, Wet n Wild products. Like Urban Decay foundation, their Naked Skin foundation, until the most recent Tarte Face Tape came out. I could not find any other makeup foundation that was so perfect to my skin tone than the Naked Skin foundation. Like I couldn't. So the Naked Skin, whether it be the concealer or the foundation, are one of my favorites. And then I use the velvetizer in that to make it a little bit more matte because it has like that natural finish. Wow, okay. I'm liking the smell. I have Smashbox too. Like I have a bunch of different products, but I just want to try some new stuff out, and when stuff is $3.99. Really, so I have really large pores. You can see them right there. I have very large pores, and my pores that are large go all the way around my eyebrows. And then I have only a couple in the center of my chin, but they're mainly just in the main T-zone. I have the same skin as my father. It's oily, it's acne prone. I have the same feet as my dad too. Like, him and I, we always joke that, like, literally when they were making the genetics for me when I was conceived, it was like, oops, we're gonna give you everything that's bad. But I didn't get the diabetes. Thank God, right? Thank God, I swear to God. But how I'm able, I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me, and we're gonna see how this fits, because I also have a Revlon Photoready BB cream. We're gonna go in with this, and I have my Jeffree Star sponge. I got the trio a long time ago, and to be honest, I absolutely love it. I don't like that it's like this. I don't like these bottles. I'm so used to a pump that having these now, what is it right there? Look at that. Look at that giant zit. I don't really, I tried 4 different shades when I was at the store. All of, I like to call it the pale freak colors, we're gone. It's kind of runny, but maybe too light for me. If this oxidizes, it's going back. This is going back to the store. If this oxidizes, I swear to God. Like, there are ways to get around oxidization in products that when they oxidize on me, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't get it. It's the thing, like, when there's so many launches that come out, and it's like, you couldn't have figured out how to not make me want to return your product after like 5 seconds of wearing it. And I'm not getting a lot of coverage. Oh, is this supposed, what kind of coverage is this supposed to be? Flammable until dry. Oh God, that's not terrifying at all. Don't mind me just having a moment, guys. Okay, so this is not a lot of coverage, but some days I don't have a lot of acne. I've been really working on my my skin routine, and so yeah. But how I'm able to afford my endless amounts of product is wow, I used a lot. Oh gosh, but it's not already turning orange, so that's a plus. I got a little luminosity going on. Okay. See that? My setting powder will definitely like make me go matte though, so that's fine. I go to TJ Maxx, I shop at Marshall's, I do a weekly drive to 3 different Walmarts in my area. Hater! There you go, you need to listen to the piggy choir. 3 different Walmarts, sometimes more, and people are like, you really do that? I'm like, yeah, I do. I love going to check out clearance, and that's truly what I do. And my boyfriend even goes like with me on these trips sometimes, because he likes to, you know, we spend time together, and also like I get to show him like I'm not buying expensive makeup all the time. Recently, of course, there was a 21 Days of Beauty. I stocked up on like some of my favorites, and I know people who hate Too Faced. I get it. I saw the feud. I was not a part of that, of course. Like, I'm a little me. Wow. The shade isn't too bad. It is kind of bunching up just a tad around my nose, but it's not bad. I mean, of course, it's not face tape. That is literally Shape Tape, a little bit thinner in a foundation, but it is matte. Like, that goes on, and it's like the perfect shade. So this is 102 Fair Porcelain, and that definitely was my shade. I am the lightest shade that they make, I think. I think that's the lightest shade. And then in Face Tape, Double Duty Beauty, Face Tape foundation with Tarte, I'm in Fair Neutral. So this is 12N, and there are 5 or 6 other shades left of me. So you kind of see where the shade ranges are at with different stores, different products. But to be honest, this is only like $6. So if this works and doesn't make me break out, it might become a new favorite. So we are not going to use a color corrector today because this is supposed to be full coverage. It's full coverage. I saw online, and this is the latest shade, and it is Porcelain. In NYX, I'm Alabaster, and there's several shades left of me. And I feel like this has just always been a thing. Oh wow. In Makeup Revolution, this is F1, and it's the perfect shade for me. I'm in C1 and 0.5 in concealer. So Makeup Revolution, I'm literally like maxed out on my options. I don't tan. Oh my god, this stuff is thick. Wow. For $11, if this is like Shape Tape, that's like 50% of the cost of Shape Tape. So we might like this. We're gonna have to see how it wears, and if it creases. I do have fine lines. For years, apparently my vision was going, and I didn't want to admit it to myself. So I have fine lines, but also when I was younger, I was out in the sun a lot. Okay, see how this blends. One of my guinea pigs has been a little sickly. We're nursing her back to health. She's almost like 5. She lost weight, so we're on a mission to have her gain some weight. She used to be a chunker. I think over time we've had more playtime, but she's also been eating, so it's one of those things that we thought she was getting sick, but she's been okay. I think my humidifier is out of water. I have a humidifier going for her as well. Just get really dry, and you can tell when they get dry because their skin, they start to get flaky, but also when they're nervous and they're scared. Basically they become like dandruff. Okay, so this is definitely thick. I like it. I should have used a different sponge because this sponge is so, like, it's good. Like, it's a stiff sponge. I don't know if it's like the other ones from Morphe where, like, you have to spray it. Oh, that's what I wanted to use. I want to use my Morphe setting spray today. I finally got that. I was like, I had to watch like 5 reviews before. See my little fine line right there? Yeah. I had to watch like 4 or 5 people use it on like the regular on YouTube before I would agree to buy it, because $16 for something that I've never tried. So I did it as like an add-on because I needed that much money to get free shipping with Ulta last week. That's what I did. So I ordered from Walgreens, and I ordered like 6 or 7 different things, and it says 2-day shipping. I haven't received anything, so I'm gonna have to follow up on them. And then it's like, your stuff will ship when each, and then it also hasn't like billed me. It's just like, oh, we'll bill you when stuff ships, and I'm like, yeah, it's definitely settling in my fine lines. So let's go bake. We're gonna make with Velvetizer because y'all know they just repackage this stuff, and this is actually their ooh. Ooh. God, what? I don't know what product I have on here, guys, sorry. Because you know they just repackaged their powder. I remember when Tati did her video on this, and it was like, I heard online that this is what they did. And she goes and she ripped it off, and she's like, they literally just repackaged and rebranded a product. So as you guys know, Velvetizer from Urban Decay, they market it as a foundation enhancer, or like a to make your foundation matte and more coverage, aka put your setting powder in your foundation. Then there's those people that put their powder under their foundation, which I think is absolutely terrible. I tried it. I get it. I'm a very oily person, so I was like, I should try this, and I did. And I mean, like, I get it, but like, cakey. You look like cake face. So yeah, I'm using it. To be honest, I don't really like the color. I think, not the color, the scent. It's not very refreshing. I would rather use Coty Airspun, which I also have right in front of me. You cannot, I lost the cap. You cannot go wrong with using Coty Airspun. Let me tell you that right now. We're gonna go in. What is that? Cause that might. I'm trying to not crease my under eyes. This is, so I go to a lot of places. I check for clearance, and I also, I buy when there's sales. So that's why I don't do a lot of videos often, because I don't get some PR. I just do this as like a hobby. So this is the Coty Airspun, which, if you guys know, Coty, the brand, does perfumes and colognes. They're owned by a German family that has been around for almost 100 years. And they recently, for a while now, they had an investigation running with an organization to find out if they, you know, had any connections, anti-Semitic tendencies or different things like that. And I found that, yes, they did. I believe it was junior and senior, all the way back in the 1930s. Senior, I believe, had donated or given money to Hitler's campaign. I'm going in with Makeup Revolution's Cut Crease. And then we're going to do a little bit of setting powder on that as well. He had given to Hitler. And then they had also employed prisoners of war, basically slaves, in France and other places, I believe, to produce their products. And does that make me want to stop using Coty Airspun? No. Because Junior and Senior are both dead. I think Senior died in the 50s and Junior died in the 80s. The company, you know, is ran the way it is now. I don't see them doing anything like, you know, how their ancestors have done in the past. I've also had ancestors that were connected to Hitler Youth, to the SS, but I am not my great-great-grandparents. I'm not my grandfather, who, by the way, my parents are much older, so like when I say only my grandfather was a Hitler Youth, yeah, because he was old. He died when I was like 4, and he completely embarrassed of his past. He didn't want to talk about it. The whole country, you have to learn about World War II. It's illegal to be a denier in Germany. Like, you can't Heil Hitler. You can't be like that. But then you have this anti-Semitic movement, this far right that is growing there, and it's terrifying. And I personally, when I was there, I remember there was like this teenage guy that like got off the bus and he like Heiled Hitler, and it was like, what did you just do? Like, did you really just do that? Because we don't do that here. And it was absolutely disgraceful and disgusting, and I couldn't believe that someone was doing that. And then my mom had to like explain to me like the rules and everything of like what goes on in Germany and what's kind of going on. But that was like forever ago, and I went back in 2018 and I didn't see anything like that. Like, this was like 15 years ago when I went and I saw that, but it's like a one-time occurrence. But no, like everywhere over there, everyone where we were from was so peaceful and so kind and like open. And of course, like, I don't live there, I'm not a resident, I'm also not a citizen of Germany. I am literally just a person that my family descends from there after 12 generations, and I'm a firstborn generation American. So I'm the one that got planted somewhere else. So I think I'm gonna go in with the Winky Luxe Kitten palette. I played with this yesterday. I really liked it. My eyes didn't move. My shadow stayed. So yeah, I think we're gonna play with this a little more. I grab all my brushes. The shirt I'm wearing is from JCPenney. I don't know the brand. I'm terrible. I'm not a fashion person. Like, I know about fashion, I know about brands, but I'm not gonna be too upset when, like, I absolutely love this. Like, the packaging is so adorable. And then of course all the names are like with kittens, so I just went in with Duchess. Anyone know like what is going on with the royal family? Because like, I absolutely love the fact that they've married non-royals, because to be honest, stop inbreeding. Like, in this day and age when you're almost just like a figurehead, stop inbreeding. I was a history major. I have my degree in history, and so I'm always like really interested in like seeing the stuff that's going on. This is the shade Strut. Going with that, it's like a very nice, like, I would actually kind of call it like a hazelnut shade. It's like what it looks like to me when when I first look at it, or like taupe. Yeah, like, what is going on with the the British royalty? Wait, Germans. It always blows my mind when people don't realize that, like, the Queen from like 20s to the 30s, from during World War I, she was German, guys. Like, she had to really step up her game when it came to the London bombings, and the palace got bombed, and then other stuff, because she was German and everyone was against the Hun, and she did a really good job with like PR, basically. She's just a master at it, of doing what she needed to do and walking the streets and meeting the people. Because, you know, Queen Victoria, she had like 9 kids, and so her kids went on to, of course, marry and ultimately die in Russia. And then it was like, and then that daughter was the daughter that went to marry in Germany, in Hessen. Her daughter was with the Russians. So yeah, Queen Victoria having 9 children basically set the world up for British, but she was German, guys. And then Prince, oh my god, it just blows my mind, Prince Albert was, what was he, Belgian? aka also German, and then she didn't pick the German prince, she went with him. Same family, same royal bloodline, y'all. They're all connected. I think it was it the Dutch royalty, like in the 14 and 1500s or even to the 1700s, had like freaking so bad of inbreeding. They had like messed up facial features, and their jaws were messed up, and their foreheads and things like that, and it was very unproportionate, and it was because literally they were first cousins. And I actually have first cousins in my family back in the 30s or 40s they got married. They were first cousins. Like, it happens, and it still does to this day. So I mean, I'm not gonna be judgmental about it. It just blows my mind. So I'm actually really like excited that they both married like non-royals. But Prince William and Catherine Middleton are actually like 17 cousins, like removed, because hello, England's an island, so it's not surprising that in their ancestry they're connected. That does not shock me, and I don't think it should shock anybody. I'm gonna go in with Cheshire. I wear a lot of black clothing, so it's actually kind of cool because I get to kind of do a lot with my eyes. If not, I actually have so many eyeshadow palettes that I match what I wear to what I did for my makeup. Or like my closet's right here. In the morning when I'm getting ready for work, I can just kind of sit here and be like, what do I want to wear today? And then I will pick my outfit, or like at least my top, because my pants are usually like black or blue jeans, and so I can like pick my outfit, and then I'm like, oh, okay, and then I like pick whatever palette will work. There's not a lot of fallout. The smell is fine. This one came with like, you can see the bubble right there, like the stuff is bad, but the shadows are fine. They're a little not pressed in correctly, like the pans into the space available for them. So I am gonna make sure, I probably won't travel with this palette just because I don't want to risk breaking it. But the other palette came with the clear sheet on top. The box was wrapped in plastic. This one was open. Didn't have a plastic cover. The inside is not colorful. I was like, did I get a dud? But the shadows, when I started using them, they're beautiful. So I just think they don't, I thought they like throw out returns. So I hope that's not what this is, because that would be disgusting in my opinion, because you never know. But my eyelids were fine. I used this yesterday and I didn't have any sty or anything. I've only ever gotten one sty in my life. Thank God. I see like some people get them and I'm like, what the hell are you doing, and why are you putting yourself at risk of getting one? Sanitation. I'm going into public health. I'm getting my master's degree in public health. Going from history to public health, but the history of the environment, history of medicine, it really wrapped into going into public health. And then, wow, I'm literally seeing like fine lines that I've never seen before. Like right there, do you see that? I've never seen that before. Foundation. Could I just like stop like this, do a cut crease on the bottom, and put in per or 9 lines? It's like a blue in the center. Let's see. I have to pick up my boyfriend from work later. His car has been having issues. So we're currently dealing with that. And I'm only running with one brush. And I wanted to use multiple today, but maybe we won't. I'm actually gonna put it on the brush. Don't judge me. I have some weird stuff going on with my phone. This is a brand new phone. Like, I just got the 10. I traded in my 7. Wow. Ruined it. Ruined it. Oh my god. Anyone have tips for getting a perfect cut crease? Use a different brush. That's what I gotta tell myself. Use a different brush. Something, I don't know, I don't think I got water on it, but today was really crappy weather. So, to be honest, if water got in on the speaker or anything, wouldn't quite be shocked, but I do actually think I have to do an update, which it's been trying to install it. Every night it tries to do it, and I'm plugged in the charger and it just won't do it. Yeah, I think we're gonna, I usually just do, like, this side with the light and do a crease this way, but I think we're gonna try this way. Oh yeah, so definitely succeeded on this side of my eyeball to make it at least better, and then that one, but the way my eyes are shaped, it will be fine. I don't know what to call my eye shape. Anyone know? I don't think they're hooded because I have a very large eyelid space. And you can definitely see still a lot. They're not like this. So I don't know. But I do have some friends that have very hooded eyes, and they're like, they just smack like one color on their eyes and call it good because they're like, you can't see it, so why do it? Close your eyes and do like a selfie and be like, this is what I did today. But I think maybe I want to go in with purr. We're going to go in with purr. I'm going to use my hands. It's the kind of woman I am. I'm going with purr. It's a beautiful pink. Beautiful. Like, just beautiful. It's definitely powdery. Oh, look, I crease stuff got all the way up to the top. I'm gonna have to redo. Redo some stuff. Hold on. Go in here. Redo. Redo. So yeah, I'm going back for my degree in public health. I actually really love it. I've really been enjoying myself. I am going to go in with, what is that brown shade? Boots, that's right, Boots. This beautiful like brown. I was kind of excited because it was a palette that didn't have black in it. And everyone's just like, oh, everyone gets like a black shade. Well, I have so many black eyeshadows. I'm not trying to like ruin my look right now, but I may have just done that. No, it's fine. That rattling noise is my downstairs neighbor. We moved into an apartment because one, it was cheaper, our bills are cheaper, closer to work. But our landlord was like, everything's gonna be quiet, everyone's quiet. No, they're not. Literally live under a freaking monster downstairs, I swear to God. She's terrible. I think this is an eyeliner brush, don't judge me. But we're gonna go in with Cheshire again. We're gonna do, I have other brushes, of course, but I can't see them. And this adds like that perfect little line. And the bottom. that I really love. I might meet up with a friend later, but I told her to do my homework first just because I'm not a person that wants to like rush. Or like literally if I went to go meet up with her right now and I didn't have my homework done, I'd be sitting there like, I need to go home, I need to do my homework. And this is gonna be a long video. Apparently I succeed at get ready with me chit chats. Alright. Before I do my lashes, I want to do my bronzer. This is the chocolate palette from I Heart Revolution or Makeup Revolution. And then this is Sleek Makeup, which by the way I got in beauty box. I have Ipsy. I do Look Fantastic, which is where I got this. And then I also do, I just signed up for Ipsy Glam Bag, but I got rid of the normal one just because I have enough makeup bags already. And I don't have many friends that love makeup like I do, so wow, okay. Definitely drying out my skin here. I want this Essence brush. I kind of really hope that this is pretty good for bronzer because I've been using that. I have the Jeffree Star brushes, by the way, and I've been using those, but his contour brush is like literally like, and it takes me a long time to like blend it. And I have a round face. And this brush is $3.99. I still need to like play with this palette some more. One of the things I have a medium contour because Look Fantastic sent me stuff not for my shade, but then also I had Birchbox. I liked not Birchbox. What was the other one? I don't know what it was. Birchbox. I had Birchbox for a while. I got rid of that one. They sent me some stuff that was like not for pale skin or like not for Caucasians, and I was like, I literally have on my profile that I am the fairest of the fair, that I am very fair. I like using translucent, and I like matte products. And then I got sent either from Ipsy or Birchbox. I got sent stuff that I literally can't wear. Like I got banana powder. I got a tan blush, and it's like, and a gold highlighter. I got a L'Oreal highlighter, which is great. I used it for my eyes, but I gave it to a coworker. I was like, I'm not gonna wear it, and I knew she would because she loved the Fenty gold one, and I was like, try L'Oreal. They're a little bit cheaper, and you can get her stuff for sale, or you can get, and it was like trial size, and I'm like, I'm literally not gonna use this, but I have a L'Oreal face palette now, and I haven't tried it yet. Waiting a little bit before I do that. I really like this brush. Really, I closed this already. And do we want to be James Charles? Let's be James Charles. Hold on. He uses like a brow brush, and he does his nose. I was watching Tati's video the other day with her sister. I think it was the Friday upload, and her and her sister did no mirror challenge, and that had me cracking up because I don't have a sister. I only have brothers. One died, and the other one I don't talk to. Great family I have, I swear to God. It's freaking ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous the way my family is, but And her video had me literally cracking up. I freaking loved it. Like I've said, you know, I don't really talk to my brother, and so when people are so close to their family, like my boyfriend is very close to his family, and so it's not like his mom become like a surrogate mother for me. Like, I have a mother. I don't need another one, and I don't want another one, because my mom is my mom. But like, him and his brother are pretty close, so it's like kind of blows my mind, because I'm not used to that like closeness with a sibling. And then so like Tati and her sister's video, it just cracked me up, and I freaking loved it, and I commented on there, I'm like, oh my god, please do more. Like, this was just adorable. Like, I absolutely loved it. And so before I open up this new pencil from NYX, I'm gonna go in with this one. So it's got that chisel one. And I just put a little Wet n Wild highlighter. This is called the Ultimate Brow Highlight, which it's only like 93 cents. That's why I picked it up. Usually I'll use what's in my eye makeup palette, which I may still go in to my eyeshadow. But I usually put a little bit of my highlighter on there. So when we do highlight, we'll do that. This video is going to be super long, and I'm kind of excited about it, because I don't know how people edit their videos down to like 6 minutes. I watched one of my favorite vloggers, and it was like a day in her life, and it was 6 minutes long. And I think she goes to like Barnard or something, like Barnard College, and I was like, how do you have only 6 minutes of film when you're in that state and in that college? Like, you didn't do anything else. And it's one of those things I'm just like, I want to see these people's lives. Maybe I'm actually gonna do the Lorac palette. This thing is so powdery. I did not realize this when I got it. It is so powdery. I'm gonna go with Lieutenant Gold. I was kind of shocked. Like, everyone's just like, oh my god, Lorac is so amazing. And then so I got this palette, and it's like, I feel like half the pan comes up when you use it. And I've used it 3 times. That was the 3rd time I've touched that palette. So a lot of it comes out of there. And I didn't use either of these, so that'll be for another video. So let's do mascara now, and then we'll move on to blush. It smells normal. I love using eyelash primer. I like making sure my eyelashes and my mascara are gonna look good all day, and then I'm not gonna have fallout. I'm not gonna do any inner corner makeup, because I really want like more of like a natural look, not glam. So it's a lot of money today. And I have sushi waiting for me in the fridge, and I'm so excited, but I need to have coffee. Okay, so we got some clumping as far as like pushing my eyelashes together, but I'm definitely in volume. This is their Get Big Lashes Triple Black Mascara. But it's like, it's clumping them together. It's not doing the separation that I like. Normal. large. Okay. Let's go in to the other side. Tater. Excuse me. And I'm not gonna forward through anything in my videos. I don't really do that. I've tried editing on my Mac before and I didn't do very well. So learning process is going on, trying to figure out what I need to do. Wow, okay. I don't think this is the one that Tati Westbrook likes. The store was kind of out of them, but I knew it was purple. I think it's the other one, and Ulta was not open yet. I know I was shopping real early this morning. My Lash Paradise that I always have up here, like my holy grail products, right? About to expire. I could tell the other day when I put it on, I was like, when did I use this last? Or like, when did I open it? Because sometimes I'll put the date somewhere on them. This is a Sexy Mother Pucker from Soap and Glory, and I was like, I put it on yesterday, I'm like, no big deal. No big deal, no big deal, everything's fine. And then it was like, I don't feel anything, I don't feel anything. And I go to leave for work, and it was like, oh my god, my lips were like, not on fire, but on the packaging it says you're gonna get a buzz. I'm just getting off some of the dry skin right now. It says you get a buzz. Oh my, it really is a buzz. Like, whoever in testing or whoever offered that word was like perfect. Like, it's not like the lip injector ones from Too Faced. That shit's dangerous. Like, I know people who get allergic reactions to the stuff that was in them. I do like the Max Pout from, this is, I believe, Hard Candy. This actually is really good. I'm gonna go in with this because my lips need a little bit of nutrients. They are very dry. And to be honest, it looks like a freaking mascara. This is my friend first thought of it when she grabbed it on my makeup bag one day. I was like, no, don't use it. One, it's unsanitary. Two, not for eyelids. But this is like a really nice thing. But this literally like had me like, ooh, like going at it. All right, so this is the shade Candyman. Anyone like the Christina Aguilera song Candyman? Like, my panties drop. Candyman, like, such a good song. All right. Oh, okay. So this is a long wear matte. So I'm kind of, when I literally had to move my lipstick box over there because it was so heavy and there were so many, and then I bought more eyeshadow palettes. I found a MAC palette, the Alea, or I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry, palette ×9 or whatever, and it's amazing, and so I had to pick it up. My boyfriend's like, you needed more. Yeah, I did. I needed more, and I don't think I ever really like swept away my bake. I'm gonna do that here real quick. I'm going to grab my blush brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. I have a mix of BH Cosmetics Essence now, Jeffree Star, and just so you guys actually believe me, Jeffree Star. I had to buy these. The foundation brush, holy grail brush. Holy grail brush. I'll tell you that right now. I would never go back. Like, I swear, I absolutely love his stuff. So this is Tea Rose by Milani. And then I also have another shade from them. That's like 1 to 2 shades darker than this, I believe. Let me see what it is. Romantic Rose. So it's about, I'm gonna say 2 shades darker. Because the one on my Sleek palette, the face palette, is just really, really bright to the point where I'm gonna use it as like eyeshadow. But I really like this. It's definitely drying down. But yeah, this is the finished product. I definitely like the foundation. It's not bad at all. The concealer, I have my lines on my right eye are much finer than my left eye. So the left eye looks amazing, but I still have fine lines and it's not creasing or anything. Like, you can see them, but they're not as prominent. So I'm a fan of that. Highlighter. Let's go with this new Ofra run. And once again, I think this is not the right shade for me. This is like 2 shades darker than what my highlighter should be. Thanks, Ipsy. I think everyone got the same shade. But it's not too bad. But it's definitely like a gold. This is Rodeo Drive from Ofra, which is an amazing highlighter. Like, amazing highlighter, but I just don't think it's the right shade for me, personally. But it is a really nice highlighter, and I love Ofra. My friend got it in her May bag, I think, and I got it in my April bag. Or sorry, her March bag. It's not May. Oh my god. Got it in her March bag, and I got it in my April bag, and I was really excited because it's beautiful. Alright, and the next thing we're going to go in is with setting spray. I do have the Urban Decay De-Slick. I have Smashbox. I have Wet n Wild. I have CoverGirl, and I think I have a L'Oreal one now too. But if you're looking for a good cheap one that keeps you matte, and I am oily, so I've been using this for a while now. Matte Finish Setting Spray from Wet n Wild, which is also cruelty-free. I would definitely say go ahead and get it. And I do want to thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this chit chat get ready with me. I'm probably going to call it, because that's how much stuff I have and how much time it has taken. This is the finished product. I'm a fan.